well-defined job description. But I wonder how many talented potential employees I missed just because they thought they didn't qualify for that beautiful job description. However, I do know how many people I had to let go, even though they checked every box on the job description, never lived up to it. Doing a job is one thing successfully, but meeting the job description are completely different things. Let's face it, job descriptions have been, well-defined job descriptions have been a key function when we are doing the hiring. They are our lifeline. However, let's face it, job descriptions are boring, well, from the point of view of the organization, and sometimes they read like the terms and conditions of your credit card. The reason I came to the conclusion that they are no longer valid is I was with my employee one time. We were doing a performance review, and she burst into tears in front of me. She said, there's a job function that I'm having trouble doing. It is in my job description, and it is really bothering me. It doesn't matter how much you tell me I am so successful. I don't feel successful. I am failing. I'm like, okay, now what? But an idea came to me. I was the ED. I had the power to change the job description in any way that I please. And from that moment on, it was a defining moment for me. The way I look at the job description completely changed, and I decided to break these self-imposed chains. I decided to look at the job description from a different point of view. Job descriptions are rigid. They keep the people in pretty little spaces without any room to grow. And then there are so many must-haves that prevents people from applying, especially women, because the research shows that if woman doesn't meet 100% of the requirements, she's not going to apply for that job. And unmotivated employees use it as an excuse not to do the job. How many times we heard, it's not in my job description, even though we have all other duties assigned catch-all in the job description. And then there's those we don't hire because they are overqualified. I've done it. I'm sure you have done it sometime or another. Job descriptions generally are okay, especially since they are very specific for the entry-level employees. However, they define a specific person. And let's face it, not all of us get to hire James Bond for the job, who goes to the end of the world to do the job for us. If you love job descriptions, by all means, stay in the box and do what needs to be done. But remember, there are those who are stepping outside the box and defining a job description to hire the best talent. They are inviting them to their team. So what I suggest is write a job description that defines the job that needs to be performed, and look for the candidates who perform that job in a similar context, but successfully. That's what I did. As I was re-looking at her job description, I realized the key position or the function that she was having trouble with didn't even need to be hers. And if I had done that sooner, she would not be in my office crying during her performance review. Let us stop looking at the progress at the bottom of the stairs. Let us climb it. Let us create job description again that defines the performance required and hire the people who has done it in a successful way. As for me, I stopped fitting square pegs in the round holes. Let's face it, if we are not changing the game, we are playing somebody else's game. Be a game changer. Game changers are industry performers transformers. They don't just work in the industry, they disrupt it.